What's a plant's favorite drink? Stick around till the end of the video to find out. For now, let's get right into our topic. Just like a good comedian knows their audience, a green thumb knows their plants. Today we're going to explore the secrets of potting soil and pot sizing. It's a bit like catering to your audience, except your audience is a bunch of thirsty, light-loving leafy friends. So buckle up, plant parents. We're about to embark on a root-tastic exploration. So you think soil is just dirt, huh? Prepare to have your mind blown. Let's dive into the world beneath our feet and unearth the secrets of potting soil. It's not just a brown, gritty substance that gathers under your fingernails. It's a universe teeming with life, a banquet of nutrients, and a highway for water and air. Indeed, it's the bedrock of your plant's existence, the haute cuisine of the green world. First things first, we need to distinguish between garden soil and potting soil. Yes, they are different, like chalk and cheese. Garden soil is what you find in your backyard. It's dense, heavy, and while it's great for in-ground plants, it doesn't quite cut it for potted pals. Why so? It's like asking your plant to run a marathon with weights on its feet. It's just too heavy for those delicate roots. On the flip side, potting soil is the bee's knees for your indoor green friends. It's a carefully crafted blend of peat moss, bark, and perlite or vermiculite. This mixture is light, fluffy, and allows roots to breathe and stretch out, just like a yoga class for your plants. Now, let's talk about nutrients. If soil is a meal, nutrients are the main course. They're the vitamins and minerals that your plants need to grow strong and healthy. A good potting mix is like a Michelin-starred feast for your plants, packed with all the essential nutrients they need, including nitrogen for leaf growth, phosphorus for root development, and potassium for overall health. But wait, there's more. A good potting soil isn't just about the nutrients, it's also about aeration and drainage. Think of it like this. If your soil is a house, aeration is the ventilation system, and drainage is the plumbing. A well-aerated soil gives roots access to the life-giving oxygen they need to thrive, while good drainage ensures that water doesn't pool around the roots and cause root rot. Yes, plants can drown too. So how can you tell if your potting soil is up to snuff? Well, it should feel light and fluffy, almost like a sponge. When you water it, the water should drain quickly, but the soil should also retain some moisture. It's like the Goldilocks of soils, not too dry, not too wet, but just right. In conclusion, potting soil is much more than dirt. It's a carefully balanced ecosystem designed to provide your plants with everything they need to thrive. It's the foundation of your plant's health, the chef behind your plant's gourmet meal, and the architect of your plant's dream home. So remember, folks, next time you see a bag of potting soil, don't just see dirt. See a gourmet meal for your plants. Organic versus non-organic, a battle as old as, well, dirt. Now let's dig into the soil scene. We're talking about organic and non-organic soils and the unique benefits they bring to your leafy pals. And no, we're not just jumping on the organic bandwagon because it's trendy. This is about getting down and dirty with the facts. Organic soil, or as I like to call it, Mother Nature's secret recipe, is a smorgasbord of decomposed plant matter, minerals, and a bustling community of microorganisms. Think of it as the all-you-can-eat buffet for your plants, providing a steady diet of nutrients. But like any good thing, it does have its drawbacks. Organic soil tends to be heavier and can compact over time, which might make your plant feel a bit claustrophobic. And let's not forget, it can be a bit pricier than its non-organic counterpart. Swinging over to the non-organic side of the fence, we find soil that's often lighter and more porous, thanks to added perlite or vermiculite. It's like giving your plants a personal trainer, ensuring those roots get a good workout spreading out. Plus, it often comes with a side of time-release synthetic fertilizers, making it a bit of a fast food option for your green friends. The downside? Those synthetic nutrients can be a bit of a double-edged sword, providing a quick nutrient boost but potentially lacking in long-term sustenance. And just like that, we've unearthed the dirt on organic and non-organic soils. But remember, folks, there's no one-size-fits-all when it comes to soil. Your fern might fancy the organic stuff, while your cactus craves something a bit more synthetic. The key is to know your plant, understand its needs, and be willing to experiment until you find that sweet spot. Because at the end of the day, it's not about following the trend or choosing sides in the soil showdown. Whether you're an organic enthusiast or a fan of the synthetic stuff, remember, It's all about what makes your plants happy. Ever wondered if your plant ever thinks, hey, I could use a little more legroom? Well, as much as we'd love to believe our leafy pals can voice out their preferences, they communicate in more subtle ways. And one of the key things they're trying to tell us is about the size of their pot. You see, pot size can make or break a plant's growth. It's like Goldilocks and the Three Bears, but with pots. Too big, and the plant might drown in too much soil moisture. Too small, and the plant becomes root-bound, its growth stunted as it runs out of room to spread out. So finding the just right pot size is crucial. Now, how do you know if your plant is screaming, I need more room? There are a few telltale signs. If you notice the roots peeking out of the drainage hole or circling the surface of the soil, that's your plant's SOS signal. Also, if your plant dries out faster than usual or if it's top-heavy and keeps tipping over, it's time for a pot upgrade. So, how do you pick the right size? Well, it's not rocket science, but it does require a bit of observation and understanding. As a general rule of thumb, choose a pot that is 1 to 2 inches larger in diameter than the current one. This gives the roots enough room to spread out without overwhelming them with too much space. And remember, not all pots are created equal. Consider the material of the pot. Clay pots are breathable and great for plants that don't like to be overwatered. Plastic pots, on the other hand, retain moisture longer. So next time you're at the garden store, don't just grab the first pot you see. Take a moment to consider your plant's needs. Because in the world of plants, one size definitely does not fit all. Remember, a roomy pot makes for a happy plant. Or as I like to say, size does matter. At least when it comes to pots. All right, plant enthusiasts, it's time to wrap this up like a vine around a trellis. We've dug deep into the earthy world of potting soil and pot sizes, and I hope you've sprouted some newfound knowledge. Let's root back to the start where we started with a riddle, remember? The one about the plant that was green but wasn't envious? The answer was, of course, a fern. Because let's face it, who wouldn't want to be a fern? They're the life of the party in any pot. Speaking of pots, we uncovered the secrets of potting soil. It's not just dirt that you shovel into a pot. Oh no, it's a special blend of organic matter, minerals, and nutrients that provides the perfect balance for your plants to thrive. Think of it as a 5-star hotel for your plant roots. They get room service, a spa, and a gym all in one. Then we got the dirt on organic and non-organic soil. Organic soil with its natural ingredients is like a home-cooked meal for your plants. Non-organic soil, on the other hand, is more like fast food. Quick, convenient, but not necessarily the best for long-term health. It's all about what suits your plant's palate and your gardening style. Next, we potted some thoughts on pot sizes. Size does matter in the plant world. Too small, and your plant might feel cramped and underfed. Too big, and it could feel lost and overwhelmed. It's like Goldilocks, but with pots. You need to find the one that's just right. We also learned that a little humor can make any gardening task more fun, like, why don't plants use social media because they can't handle the time difference? Or, what's a plant's favorite drink? Root beer. So, as we leave this topic behind, let's not forget what we've learned. The right potting soil and pot size can make all the difference in your plant's life. It's the difference between a plant that's merely surviving and one that's thriving, blooming, and bringing you joy every day. So remember, folks, the next time you're up to your elbows in dirt and wondering if your pot is too small, just think back to this video. Happy planting and keep those green thumbs waving. All right, green thumbs, before we wrap this up, let's dig into a few handy tips and tricks to keep your plants happy and healthy. Remember, the key to successful gardening is patience, a little bit of love, and of course, the right kind of soil and pot. Firstly, make sure to water your plants according to their needs. Some plants like to stay consistently moist, while others prefer to dry out between watering. Over or under watering can lead to a host of problems, including root rot and wilting. Secondly, keep an eye on the light. Every plant has its own sunbathing preferences. Some plants love basking in direct sunlight, while others prefer the cool, diffused light of a shady spot. Thirdly, don't forget to feed your plants. Just like us, plants need food to grow. A balanced fertilizer that contains all the essential nutrients will keep your plants looking their best. And finally, remember that plants are living beings. They respond to care and attention. So talk to your plants, play them some music, and show them some love. You'll be amazed at how they respond. And the answer to our riddle? A plant's favorite drink is root beer. Thanks for joining us on this root-tastic journey. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more videos, and keep those green thumbs waving.